Hi, welcome to the next edition of competitive Magic the Gathering. And of course, we're playing some Mardu humans. This deck is super spicy. We got Sir Voyager and Alicia in the deck. That's why we're picking up black and red in the deck. And yeah, this deck is primarily a white deck, except for those few cards. Otherwise, it's pretty stock when it comes to humans. Other than the Warden of the Sky, seems a little weird. Doesn't really fit most of the human decks. Sideboard, that's where we really start seeing the Black Splash, General Kudrow, Cabal. We have Elite Spellbinder, Freebooter, Janura, Commando, and some portable holes. That is the deck we're trying out. Let's see if we can't compete in the Pioneer meta. So this hand looks interesting, but we don't have the red source. But we do have the new card. I want to try it. All right, we draw a white source. We'll play the recruitment officer and say go. No fatal push for the opponent. So Gifted Etherborn. There's the red source. So we'll go ahead and drop down Sir Bonham. Say go. Now, we should be... I don't know how good we're actually going to do here. Go for the Throat's my new card. All right, we draw another card. Play that on human. Drop down Alicia. Hit ya. And we get something back. Next turn, we double spell. And that's really going to look really good. All right, so you go ahead and exiles my Alicia. And probably he does attack, which is a little weird, to be honest. Let's go ahead and drop down some Vanguards. Pop you in the face a little bit. Say go. A Graveyard Trespasser, but there's no legal targets, really. Let's play a Thalia. Scopes it up, got game one. So against black-based strategies, there's some interesting things we could do. I guess it's Freebooter and Spellbinder, maybe. Trim on Alicia, Adeline, maybe. And the Chaplain. Run it like that, I guess. All right, we got some stuff here. Let's play a Warden, say go. All right, kills my threat. And that's kind of sad. We got to put this on human. Play ourselves a Freebooter. Get rid of that Liliana. Now this Thalia is going to push off this Invoke Despair. Please don't tell me you top decked a removal spell. That would be so sus. Blade. So let's go ahead and drop down the Thalia. A Warden. I kind of dig that. That's pretty spicy. Gifted Etherborn. Okay, I won't. How do I want to do this turn? I could Thalia's Lieutenant. Probably that seems pretty smart. I don't really care about a land here. Hit you in the face for 4. All right, so he has 4 mana he can't play the Invoke yet. So it reconfigures and hits for 5. Taker beats. That's a little interesting. So Alicia. And then we get to drop down. Thank you so much, Repreach, for the resubscribe. And we hit 1-0 with the deck so far, beating Mono Black mid-range. Let's get into the next game. All right, red mana. There is what we kind of wanted. Play the Initiate. Say go. Let's go. Yeah. Challenger. Take 2. Play the Coat, or the Vanguard. Smack for 2 ourselves. Now we get to play Kithian and Thalia's Lieutenant. Swing out for a chunk. Manifold Mouse. Now, if he has a Rampage, I mean, a Monstrous Rage, he's pretty good. Okay, it's just a Kamano. So he's probably going to hit me for 6 right now. Taker beats. I ain't afraid. Alright, play the Kithian. And a Thalia's Lieutenant. Smack for 6. Plays a land. Yeah, maybe we could see if we can't do a special stream at some point. I'll have to figure out what day, though. Alright, how do you do this? You just do double strike and trample? Alright, double strike. I ain't scared. You could have Monstrous Rage and I lose, but a Lightning Strike. All right. All right, so that flips. Drop down some chump blockers. There is an argument maybe I should have done that before, so the Thalia's Lieutenant would have been big. But so this has to go at Gideon. You probably should just ramp it out Ruins, to be honest here. But he doesn't. It's very weird. I'm really am contemplating his decision here. If he would have ramped out Ruins, I think he would have won. But now I chomp, take 2. Yeah, and then you have 2 blockers back. I suppose that's enough to maybe stabilize you. So I have to block here. I have to block here. We are at 1. And that's a human. I don't think I'm winning this game. I'm going to get you to 1. So close. Yeah, that was super sad. But he definitely should have ramped up Ruins last turn. So against controlling aggro, we have a Portable Hole. Probably Warden of the Sky is our weakest card. We can't really afford to just tap out like that. Probably down Alicia, up some Campbells, run it like that. Good question. I mean, we kind of drifted away from, I guess, a title since we left Magic. All right, let's play a land and lead off with Initiate. Say go. So I think depending what he does this turn, well, depending if I need a Portable Hole and Officer, or I just Thalia. All right, so I think we just Thalia. Say go. I mean, for the most part, I just call everyone my family. But I mean, it's not a very special term, depending on how you look at it. Challenger. Yeah, can't attack with that. All right, Officer. Portable Hole. Exile. Go. Screaming Nemesis. Passes. Pump the team. Hitcha. You could definitely trade. Go ahead. All right, guys. We can maybe potentially win this game here and push it to game 3. We're already up 1 match win, but we could hopefully get this one here. Reckless Rage. That's really hard. Yeah. Okay, he goes bored, so he doesn't get the stopping life gain effect, but I'm trading. I'm going to try to trade, but that's not going to work. There's very little chance I win this game now. All right, guys. That means we are going to go 1-1, most likely. I mean, this is... Go ahead. Another land. He is getting flooded. That's like our saving grace. We definitely take 3 here, go to 10. All right, gets rid of my Adeline. All right, another little threat. I should have probably reversed that, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead. Yeah, I definitely want to do a streamathon at some point. It really is going to depend on, maybe I do it for my birthday. I could convince the wife to let me have a day to do it. This trample is so awkward. But he just actually just uses Rampant Out Ruins. He should see the line here. Screaming Nemesis. And yeah, we lose. All right, 1-1. Let's get into the next game, next match. Hopefully, we get in with a 2-1 record. All right, Hopeless Nightmare. Let's get rid of the Warden. Initiate, go. Now, this is a little interesting. We do need to draw another land at some point. Thoughtseize takes Thalia. I would assume. Yeah, and then you just Fatal Push the Initiate. At sorcery speed, a little weird, but... Alright, we're not going to reveal that we drew a land there. Go. Alright, we discard one of our Adelines. Play an Adeline, say go. Graveyard Trespasser. And you're going to get rid of an Adeline, which is weird. That's not necessarily helpful. And try to hit you. Play a Alicia. Get back a Thalia. Say go. Alright, Fatal pushes. Alright, Recruitment Officer. A Champlain. Adeline, and he scoops it up. So we're facing a self-bound stack. Commando, most likely. Gaining Hexproof is a little interesting. It's also a discard deck. What card actively is bad? I want to probably just trim some Wardens. How about Freebooters? Over a Wharton and an Alicia, but I don't like that. It's okay. Alright, do you have a Thoughtseize? Sure. Gets rid of my 1-drop, so we guess we play a tap land, say go. So we do have Alicia ready. So see what he does. Yo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So we play Cavern of Souls on human. Free Buddha. Don't you fatal push this. Aw, man. Go ahead. Yes. Super Fire. Abandons talent. Okay. That's kind of sus, but it's okay. Okay. Drop down Alicia. But that means he's just gonna play a Liliana the Veil and just minus it. Alright. That's interesting. So play Vanguard and Athalia. I guess I should have led off with Athalia. Go ahead. Alright. Shieldred. Makes me pitch my land. Sadly, we're in a very weird position on board. We're not really looking that great into the Shieldred. And I mean, you could downtick Lily, but that seems really bad. You make a 1-1. Or a 2-1, actually, but... Okay, we take some beats. It's very tricky. Like, we're in a very awkward position. Super close to be able to start attacking, but we can't. We need to get rid of that Liliana, and we don't really have a great removal spell. He can't really attack with a Hive. Alright, there goes our token. Now we take some beatings. Draw. That's not bad. That's really decent here. That will allow us to attack into the Liliana. Trying to get it to where we can start. Keep cards in hand. But we can't do that until Lily's gone. Okay. Say go. So we take 2 plus another 2. I guess that means we're just Dej on our next turn. Not this turn, but the following turn. So now we have to get rid of Sheoldred. Another Liliana the Veil. There goes a lieutenant. And now we lose 4. But the problem here is I just can't do nothing. Yeah, we lose. Alright, so any modifications for that? I don't think we do. I think we're okay. Let's run it back. Okay, this hand's a little bit interesting. Initiate into a Thalia plus into a Sir Vondum. Hopefully that puts him off a turn. Alright, play him down so that way you have to do a removal spell now. There's the Fatal Push. Pop yet, say go. If you do a Liliana, that's okay. Thoughtseize. Take a Thalia, maybe? Or you take Lieutenant. Okay. A talent. So that means I have to pitch this. Otherwise, I discard 2. Alright, that's okay. We do a little bit of training. Hit you for 6. Alright, we got you a half. We just need to dodge a Sheoldred. Trespasser's not it. Yeah, we're at 19. Sure, we're at 17. This is very awkward because we can't use the castle. Swing in there. I think I just say go. There's no advantage at all of using this cavern, playing it. Grow my Sir Vondum. Leave my stuff alone. Alright. Sir Vondum gets 2 counters. Now he's a 4/4. You get to gain 2 life. Take my beats. Hit you. I don't want the Graveyard Trespasser flipping. Say go. Geez, the removal. Alright, so Liliana, come on. So sus. Alright. You have a Mutavault. Another Volt. You could uptick the Liliana, but that doesn't do nothing. So I can't really get at the Liliana or his face because he's Mutavaults. And I'm not sure what top deck I could even draw here. such a bad top deck. I have to do it. He has to, I mean, I have to do it, right? I mean, he's just gonna, I guess he would minus and trade the Liliana the Veil for it. Go. I think we're going 1-2 with the deck. I just can't seem to pull something together here. Now I'm at 5. I take 2. And oh my gosh, this is why I nothing I could do. Classic Magic. 1-2 record. So what did we learn this week about this deck overall? And 1-2 record. We kind of got flooded at the end of that last game. And we lost to that potentially. And we never really found a second white source until it was too late to start using this Castle Ardenvale. So that was really bad. So overall, like, that was a pretty weird matchup. And we never really got, we did manage to get like a recruitment officer, but at that point it was too late. We can't use the ability to keep our hand up. So we never got the chance to use the ability at all because we never had the mana for it. I guess I could have played the land I think I had in hand, but again, he had Liliana the Veil, so that didn't matter. So like this deck definitely, I think it struggles against black decks, to be honest. We also struggled against aggro. I'm not sure how I want to address that matchup. We had nothing really in the side to deal with a Screaming Nemesis, which is arguably a pretty bad card for us. But overall, I like the deck. I like the flashback cards, like Freebooter. And that would have been pretty spicy. I like that the cards that used to be an old modern deck. So that was pretty fun. Alicia felt pretty weird. We couldn't really guarantee. I guess she does have first strike, so I guess I should have attacked that one turn. I thought she did not have first strike, which would have allowed me to actually play attack with the 3/3. You couldn't really block it, so I guess that was my bad. So I definitely messed up on that one turn. Sir Vondam, I feel like he has to be better with a Dauntless Bodyguard to protect it as a whole, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this potential of a Mardu humans, and I'll talk to you guys next week.